Hello everyone. My name is Diana Wright and welcome to N Vibes, Entertainment Vibes. This is your coolest hotspot on social media where we talk about everything that concerns you. We talk about relationship, we talk about religion, we talk about politics, we talk about the Most High, of course, we talk about everything. We talk about money, we talk about just everything that concerns you. Alright, so stay tuned, don't go nowhere. We're coming right back to you after these messages. Welcome to 16 Bars Multimedia, the home of good, true, original, clean content. Right here at 16 Bars, we specialize in
filming and acting, and singing and dancing.
We also specialize in
producing and engineering.
And we specialize in R&B and reggae.
Really, Jody? Really? Commercials, book publication, and voiceover. Right here at 16 Bars Multimedia.
We are many, but I don't see the rest of them. That's why I'm speaking this way, okay?
Well, never mind them. Please don't forget to visit us at www.16barsmm.com where you can buy our music and read all about us.
Don't forget to follow us on social media and like our YouTube page. Thank you so very much. Okay. So welcome back to N Vibe, and this is Entertainment Vibes with your host Diana Wright, and we'll be looking at a whole lot of things. We'll also be topping it off with when we introduce you to some of the most talented new artists, recording artists out there, whether they're musicians or they're singers or anything in the music business. We will be looking at that too and bringing you some real good true artists, all right, in the biz who we believe deserve to bleed, who we believe deserve their fair share of the pie in the game. So right now we're down to number 3. One to go. Number 3, we're talking about the conscious, innovative woman. So, did you just mix it up on me? Yes, I did. I just mixed it up on you, all right? Variety sometimes is the spice of life, okay? So now, this conscious, innovative woman, she falls in love with you just like the conscious woman, and of course, just like the innovative woman does, all right? She's always looking for new ventures within the relationship, all right? She will, oh my goodness, when I talk about her, I feel so much energy, you know. This woman, she gets bored easily. And she gets bored easily, not necessarily because she's bored with you or bored from what you're doing or from what you're not doing. This is just her makeup. And like I said, men, you have to be realistic, all right? Don't just come and say that, all right, I'm the man and I have the goods. I'm giving her this, I'm giving her that, so therefore you expect her to be your little dolly at the home. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't move, she doesn't move, or when you move in this direction, then she should always move in that direction. If that is the kind of woman, if that's the kind of character that you have in your lady and you don't understand her, then of course, guess what? You are going to lose her, all right? Yeah, in my observation, that's what I have seen. All right, so now this kind of woman, she has a lot of play in her, but she does it within the confines of the relationship. She likes novelty, she likes a newness, and she's always looking for something new to do. She's always looking to bring some spunk and some fire in the relationship. So if you're the kind of man that lacks spunk and ingenuity, if you lack the kind of fire and innovation in your relationship, this woman will be, you will think that she is over the top, and so you might think that she's hard to please. But this woman requires a little bit of work to maintain her, all right? And you can't just be a blob. You can't just be a bump on the log, as they say. If this is the kind of woman that you have to recognize now. You have to recognize her, and you have to understand what the Most High put inside of her. And if what's inside of her is not vibing with what's inside of you, it's better you guys just agree to disagree. All right. Now, this kind of woman that we talk about, she is always looking for the fire. She's always bringing the fire to the relationship. Sometimes men can say or can believe that, she's kind of acting like the alpha male because she sets the tone of the relationship. Well, yes, she does set the tone of the relationship because that's what the Most High put inside of her. All right, she is one thing that's good about her, and that's a good keynote. She is your one-stop shop, right? So if you men out there like a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of play and novelty within your relationship, this is a kind of woman for you, right? But if you are the guy who doesn't vibe that kind of energy and you're not putting out that kind of energy, somewhere along the line is going to pull right apart, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to be true to your own self. And at the end of the day, she has to be true to her own self also. All right. So, like I said earlier, she dictates the mood of the relationship, not because she is acting like the alpha male, but it is because of what the Most High put inside of this woman. And any move can easily be mistaken for something else, because you men sometimes might feel, is she not satisfied with me? Is she not happy with me? I gave her roses last night, and then no, she tells me she wants to go out for dinner. Or no, she tells me something different. Listen, this is a kind of woman that, she might be home one day, or you might go to work one day, or she might even herself go to work, and then she might say, honey, I think I want to go home early. I'm not kind of feeling so hot today. And you might say, okay, baby, take care, go home, get some rest and everything. And maybe by the time you reach home, instead of you bringing in the flowers to, sprinkle on the door, she might be the one who you might open the door and you might hear some nice, sweet Nat King Cole or some, very nice Malchus playing or some nice Michael Hale and Duard playing. You might hear this kind of music and you might be like, what's going on? And she might be the one coming down the stairs in something something revealing, and you're like, so she always has that fire. Now, if you want to nurture this relationship, you have to first recognize that this is what is inside of this woman. Don't stifle it. Don't stifle her. Build her. Help her. If you are able to maintain her. If you're not able to maintain her, meaning that maintain the relationship on a whole, then it is best for you to say goodbye now. It's best for you to just say goodbye. So this is a conscious, innovative woman for you. Again, she is your one-stop shop. And she's always bringing something new to the table. So even if with all the money that you have in the whole wide world, if you want someone who is just, stay at home, just cook your food and, just have your babies and, just go to church or go to the movies whenever you feel like taking her, it's not going to work. It will not work because she has so much fire and she has to stay lit all the time, for want of a better word. All right, so that's your conscious, innovative woman for you. So men, what's inside of you? I don't know if what's inside of you vibes with what's inside of this woman, but when we come back, we have one word to go and we will see what you have up your sleeve. All right, this is Diana Wright and this is N Vibes, your coolest hotspot on social media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Silly you, silly me. Silly both of us, silly you, silly me, silly we. Silly you, silly me, baby. Silly both of us, silly you, silly me, silly we.
Okay, welcome back. So I just wanted to let you know that while you're watching, just go right ahead and hit the subscribe button because we will be doing this every week and there's always something new. Next week coming, the Most High is willing, we will be talking about the things that are in men, like I see it, and you know, just to tell the woman, if these are the kind of things that are inside of you, we want to make sure that it's also vibing with you. All right, don't just take the man for his money, or take him because you know you're a woman and he's a man. You have to make sure that you guys gel together. All right, here on End Vibes, of course, we showed you earlier some very talented acts, of course, from 16 Bars, Michael Hill, Duard Hill, aka Warborn. We showed you, of course, Floyd Robinson, aka Mal Chess, and yours truly, of course, will be coming up, perhaps not in this sitting, but maybe the next time. So here we say now we are on the contract woman. Should we get a drum roll? So earlier we were talking about the contract woman, and we say that this woman is a very principled woman. She has high standards and will hold true to the rules of the marriage or to the relationship, as long as the rules of the contract, you know, quote unquote contract, stays in place. All right, the relationship is the sole rules or arrangements in the relationship. That is her flagship. That is what propels her. That is the game that she plays, and of course that's the game you play also, no pun intended. All right, if you want to keep this woman, you must not breach anything within the relationship. So if you agree at the beginning to take her to Paris 3 times for the year, or take her to some beautiful exotic African countries, or you know, to the Caribbean, if you promise her this, if you promise her that, you better make sure that you are able to give that to her. All right, because that is what she's vibing off. That is the kind of woman that she has. And if you are the kind of man that, you know, likes that kind of thing, sometimes men who, if I may say, for want of a better word, would like to control, you know, their women a certain kind of way, they would kind of offer this kind of relationship, the contract woman. Hey, listen, I do this. When I come home, I must see you here. Whenever I go, wherever I go, however I go, with whomever I go, I must always come back and see you here, because I am taking care of you. I am honoring my end of the bargain. And surprisingly, there are females who will say, I don't care what he does, as long as he comes home. All right, he's bringing home the cheese, and that's what's important to this kind of woman. It sounds kind of cold, but you know, if there are player guys out there, truth is there are also player women out there too, right? But the contract woman is kind of more like the ancient kind, in a sense, not in a, you know, not altogether in a sense, because this woman solely depends on this man, solely depends on her husband. You know, she's a homemaker, she stays home and she does everything almost like the conscious woman. But you know, so you see, there are good points in each of them, but I just want you to sum it all up and see if the energy that is inside this woman is the energy that is inside of you. Right? The rules of the game are final for this woman, and any little variation can be viewed as you know, like a stumbling block, or can be viewed in a negative way. All right, so just make sure that you are able to fulfill your end of the bargain. All right, this woman has a tunnel vision, a tunnel perspective on things, so don't expect her to go out and hustle or stay up nights with you, help you to write that business proposal, or help you to figure things out, or you know, help you to get back on your feet if you lose your money, or if you broke. In Jamaica we say, dog me a supper, because guess what, she is going to leave you behind. I'm straight up saying she will, because you know what, that is the arrangement that you offer. That's what you offer, and that's what she's giving. All right, she herself, she is one side of the contract. I mean, she personifies that part of the contract, and whatever you offer, whatever you're giving her, that's the other end of the contract. All right, and the keynote there is that there's a tunnel vision with this woman. Whatever you're offering, she will take, and she will be with you until thy kingdom come. Right, as long as you're able to meet your end of the bargain, because what, she likes sweets, and if you're a candy manufacturer, then you know, can both of you gel together. All right, this is the harsh truth, and this is exactly what it is. And I'm not coming at women, I'm just simply helping you men, or helping all of us to build our relationship, to build a solid relationship. But because men seem to think that once they have a woman and they give her this and give her that, then she must be this and she must be that. No, the Most High create all of us in a different way. And even babies, babies were born with their personalities. Of course, babies grew up to be adults, and that's who you are. That's who I am. So there's no straying away from the topic. These are some harsh truths that we all have to face. And whatever is inside of you, if it vibes with whatever is inside of the person that you love and meet, then good luck to you and may it work. All right.
When you fall in love with someone, it is the greatest feeling on earth. You would move a mountain to make it work. When you fall in love, yeah, fall in love. Any time you need me, I'll be right.
Before I go, I just wanted to do a quick recap. We talk about the 4 different types of women. We said the innovative woman, and she's the go-getter. She is a thrill seeker. She's the kind of woman who will not sacrifice who she is or what she is for the relationship. She just has to go out there and get it. We talk about the conscious woman who sees a relationship kind of like a bilateral, kind of relationship. You do one side, she does one side. This woman is not afraid to put on the pants, to go out there and work to make life work for the family. Commitment is her lifeblood. In that conscious woman, we also talk about the conscious innovative woman, and we say that this woman, she is the one that brings the spunk to the relationship. She brings the fire and the novelty to the relationship while abiding by the rules and regulation of a true relationship. And this woman can be easily misunderstood because she's always coming in with something new. And men, if you do not have that kind of energy that is vibing this woman, then it's best for you to either change, try to meet her halfway, or try to meet her the full way and try to understand the kind of woman that you have. And lastly, we talk about the contract woman, and we say that this woman, of course, is a very principled woman, and she will stay true to the rules of the game if what you are offering, if you are able to maintain what you promised initially. And the keynote for this woman is that she has a tunnel view perspective. So don't expect her to go on out and build you up, help you, do all those things for you. All right, because she just won't. That's not her. That's not what she is about. All right, so just be upfront from the very beginning and let it all out. All right, so next week when we come back, we're going to be talking about men. We're going to be talking about the pendulum effect, and we're going to talk about the rubber band effect. All right, so that's what we'll be talking about next week. So guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and of course you can also, if you don't see the link to the interview with Michael Hill and Duward Hill, then of course next week I guarantee you it will be there. But we're always coming up with something new. So until next time, my name is Diana Wright saying, how are you vibing on the N Vibe Show? Good night.